we're getting more news on potential MLB expansion. And so if you remember this most recent CBA, collective bargaining agreement, they agreed on the ability to expand to 32 teams. Now, it hasn't been signed in the paper yet. Like it hasn't been agreed upon which locations and whatnot. But I have some intel on this for you, and I have a proposal for an actual stadium, an image that I'm going to show you too, and which I think you'll find pretty cool. But most recently, I have a couple of pieces of intel for you. Okay, and by the way, if you want to know when these things happen in real life, be sure to subscribe to the channel. The Yankees make another roster move. It's probably today because they optioned out Davey Garcia last night after the game. So if you haven't heard about that, they did. They'll likely make another roster move. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss these things. This stuff comes repeatedly. So, but I want to get you this intel because it's all encompassing about baseball. So there's a group led by Gail Miller. For those of you who don't know, that's the owner of the NBA Utah Jazz. So, and they've made a formal proposal to pursue a Major League Baseball franchise, and they want to put it in Salt Lake City, Utah. So, and there's a couple of other places too. Big League Utah is the name of the group, and so Salt Lake City is one city that they want to expand. That groups want to expand in Major League Baseball into. So is Nashville, Tennessee. You may have heard of that, and even Portland, Oregon. So it's called Portland Diamond Project is the name of that group, and Nashville Music City Baseball. Those are the groups that want to get a stadium in their cities at some point as a Major League expansion team. And again, they have agreed to expand to 2 more cities within this next collective bargaining agreement, which was agreed upon in 2022 and extends till 2026. So I would at the very least expect some kind of formal agreement at some point to take place. And then with the extension, because like the A's moving to Vegas, that's not an expansion. They're just relocating the franchise. So I'm talking about 2 whole new teams. So, but most interesting is Orlando, and I'm reading right from the article myself here. So, Orlando Magic co-founder Pat Williams has announced his intentions to get a Major League Baseball team in the getting a Major League Baseball franchise to either open in Orlando or relocate to Orlando. We got a Tampa Bay Rays there. Obviously, you got the Miami Marlins. Miami Marlins are not moving. Tampa Bay Rays has a lot of trouble filling their stadium. They're in a pretty basically almost a decrepit part of the state, which doesn't really lure a lot of baseball in. So what they're looking to do is move a stadium into Orlando, and they've already come up with a proposal. Let me show you this. This is a 45,000 seat domed baseball stadium. Okay, that would eventually be the home to this new team. And right now, the new team, the proposed name is the Orlando Dreamers. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the actual thing, but that would be the name of the franchise. And how this is going to be. It calls for about $700 million. It's a $1.7 billion facility, $700 million in private funds, and about $1 billion in public financing through tourist development. What's it called? TDT, tourist development tax, and it's a resort tax on tourists that brings boatloads of money. It would essentially, it's projected, and I don't know what actuaries did this, but it's projected to bring about $1 billion a year in additional revenue into the city of Orlando, Florida. So I think the proposal is, it sounds like they want to move the Tampa Bay Rays into Orlando, call them the Orlando Dreamers. Now, I don't know if that'll be the name. It could be the Orlando Braves for all we know, but that's the most recent traction they've got on MLB expansion. So those are the 4 cities that we're hearing about. Florida looks like they're a couple of steps ahead of everybody else, and now they have a proposal for a stadium and so on. So my guess is we'll probably see some more momentum in the next year or 2 as to what's going to happen here. So, but I wanted to get this news out to you and show you that mock of a stadium which just came out, which is pretty damn cool. So that's what I got for you right now. Again, I'll have the Yankee roster news. I'll have the Yankees lineup later on. They play the Tampa Bay Rays now at home for the next 4 games. This is the biggest series of the season for our Yankees. But let me know what you think of that stadium. It looks pretty cool. And I like the transparent top, the dome that you could see through, actually. Pretty cool. So have a good day, everybody. Talk to you next time.